Hey, mobile warriors! Ever dream of stepping into a world where you're the chosen hero, forging epic alliances and battling for glory? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into 10 MMORPGs that bring massive worlds, fierce battles, and legendary loot right to your fingertips. Whether you're grinding solo or leading your guild to victory, these games will have you hooked. Ready to escape reality for a while? Let's jump in. Number 10. This game is gonna be a gem for Naruto fans. Just like from the anime, it allows players to explore the ninja world, engage in battles, and experience the story in an open-world setting. It lets players take on the roles of Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke Uchiha, or Sakura Haruno. You can choose to be friends or rivals, upgrade equipment, collect ninjas, and participate in PvP battles. Of course, the graphics are not off the charts, but it has the potential to be a fun, cozy time pass game. Next, we have E.T.E Chronicle. This is a 3D mecha combat RPG that immerses players in futuristic battles across land, sea, and air. The game features customizable mechs, elite pilots, and a deep storyline involving corporate warfare and alien technology. And in true anime fashion, every character is a waifu in a battle armor, each offering unique abilities. But be aware, this game can drain your battery pretty fast. Odin Valhalla Rising is a stunning MMORPG that pushes mobile gaming visuals to the next level. Its expansive open world, inspired by Norse mythology, feels alive with players questing, battling, and exploring. The breathtaking environments, detailed character designs, and flashy combat effects make the experience immersive. However, not everything lands perfectly. The game relies heavily on autoplay, which can take away the excitement over time. Combat, while visually impressive, lacks fluidity due to its tab targeting system, which won't appeal to everyone. Performance issues, including lag and overheating, especially given its massive file size, can be frustrating. And once the premium shop opens at level 4, the monetization leans heavily toward pay-to-win mechanics. Undecember is one of the hidden gems among MMORPGs, offering a unique approach to skill customization. Its rune system adds a fresh layer of creativity, allowing players to unlock and combine abilities to shape their own playstyle rather than following a preset path. The visuals are crisp, the combat feels smooth and satisfying, and the gear progression offers plenty of depth. Some players have pointed out concerns about pay-to-win elements. However, based on my experience so far, I haven't had to spend till now. If you're looking for an action-packed MMO with meaningful customization and a fresh take on progression, Undecember is definitely worth exploring. RuneScape Mobile is a game that thrives on depth and community rather than fast-paced combat. If you're after fluid, action-driven fights, this might not be your thing. The click-heavy mechanics make battles feel methodical rather than intense, but where it shines is in its world building and content. It's packed with a staggering number of skills, quests, and activities, making every moment feel like part of a much larger adventure. The player community is still incredibly active and welcoming, adding to the immersive experience. Whether you want to trade, craft, explore, or simply hang out in a living online world, this game has something for you. League of Exorcists sets out to create an eerie and immersive MMORPG experience, wrapping players in a dark, horror-themed world. At first, it pulls you in. Its unsettling atmosphere and intriguing premise feel promising. There are 4 distinct classes to choose from, but in the grand scheme of things, your decision holds little weight. That's because the game rarely lets you take control. It leans heavily on automation, to the point where your character is constantly in motion, battling, questing, and leveling up without much input. While autoplay mechanics can be convenient when balanced, here they dominate the experience, turning gameplay into more of a spectator sport than an interactive adventure. Tales of Wind aims to deliver a magical MMORPG experience, wrapping players in a vibrant fantasy world. The game's cozy visuals and smooth gameplay make exploration feel effortless, and its cinematic storyline draws players into the adventure like a classic fantasy film. With 7 core classes to choose from, players can explore La Place, a realm filled with mystery, battles, and challenges. One of its standout mechanics is the ability to transform into powerful creatures mid-battle, turning the tide in unexpected ways. The game also excels in PvE missions and guild versus guild combat, creating competitive and cooperative play for those who love a challenge. However, beneath its enchanting world lies a familiar hurdle. Progression feels heavily pay to win. Players willing to grind for hours might find themselves stuck, as loot drops in dungeons often leave much to be desired. Ragnarok X Next Generation brings a fresh take on the classic Ragnarok world, blending nostalgic charm with modern enhancements. The colorful visuals and smooth gameplay make it feel both familiar and refined. One of the standout features is the guild versus guild battles. Massive, chaotic, and an absolute blast to be part of. From what I've seen, it doesn't feel pay to win. However, the autoplay feature is a little downside. Overall, it's a solid MMO with polished content, but whether it's enjoyable depends on how much you're willing to embrace the autoplay mechanics. Toram Online continues to stand tall as one of the most enduring free-to-play MMORPGs on mobile, even after years in the game. What truly keeps it alive is its strong, welcoming community, a rarity in mobile gaming today, where player engagement often feels fleeting. There's no denying that age has caught up with it, and the visuals reflect that. The tab-target combat system may not be for everyone, especially if you favor fast-paced, action-driven mechanics, but despite its limitations, Toram remains a respectable contender in the MMO space. Its depth, freedom in character progression, and tight-knit player base continue to make it a standout, proving that a great community can sustain a game far beyond its prime. Evil Lands may not be the most visually stunning or polished MMORPG on mobile, but sometimes simplicity is all you need. It skips the autoplay mechanics, flashy effects, and high-end graphics in favor of an old-school MMO experience, where players actually have to explore, grind, and engage rather than just watch. That said, the combat can feel clunky, and as you progress, the pay-to-win elements start to show. But on the upside, the game is well optimized, running smoothly even on low-end devices. For players looking for a straightforward MMORPG without unnecessary frills, Evil Lands offers a no-nonsense gameplay experience that's worth a shot. Now let's talk about some upcoming MMORPG games. I usually don't get excited about 2D MMORPGs, but Dantos has really grabbed my attention. I'm hoping it lives up to the hype when it finally releases. My expectations are especially high for Final Fantasy XIV Mobile. If they manage to bring even half of the depth and quality of the PC version to mobile, we could be looking at one of the greatest mobile MMORPGs ever made. Fingers crossed they don't overload it with autoplay or aggressive monetization. Meanwhile, Honor of Kings is a legendary MOBA, and now it's evolving into a fully fledged open-world MMORPG. If they stick to skill-based mechanics and steer clear of the usual mobile pitfalls, like autoplay and pay-to-win, it has the potential to be a massive success.